Morning everybody, coming at you with another video. And on the previous videos I said I was going to do launching a brand, and that just it's too scripted for me. So it's just easier if I show you the day-to-day activities of what I do. I wanted to keep an order of from start to finish, like the process of starting a graphic, getting it ready for screen printing, separations, going and doing the washout, doing the cleanup and doing the prints, and it's just too scripted, and I can't. The way we work is just have so much going on. I can't stop what I'm doing to do this. So it's just easier if I just document my day-to-day. So today I have some transfers that I'm going to work on. It's not that many. And then if everything comes in, then we'll be screen printing, but at least I can show you the transfers and how I do it. A lot of people don't even know about transfers only because they don't have a heat press. Maybe they just do screen printing itself. But if you have a heat press, this is how we do it on certain orders. It just makes it easier for, instead of screen printing the first side, cleaning the screen, flipping it over, doing the back side, cleaning the screen, doing this and that. It's just, what I do is get all the images, print them all together, and then cut them out and then press them on the shirts. Really simple process of how we do it, and I'll show you here in a second. Alright guys, here's what I got. I printed up our transparency. I just put it how it fits. This is going to go on the back, it's going on the back, it's going on the front. So what I do is I'm going to cut it and just lay it out just so it'll fit on my screen. Now when we print these backwards. Normally we print it this way going on the shirt, right? In this case we're going to print it backwards because when you print it down, right, you look at the image and it's backwards, and when you turn it around, you press it on the shirt, it'll be the right way, the way that it should be. So right now I'm just going to cut this. And all this is just so it can fit on my screen a little bit easier, because I'm going to print them all together. They call this gang sheeting. When you have multiple images of the same color, you can print it on the same screen. So if I have this image and somebody else's design that is also white and it fits on here, I can print them all together and just cut them, and I can do multiple orders at once. So this is kind of a fast way of getting shirts done. If you're waiting on t-shirts, you could already have these ready. That's if you have a heat press. So this is for the people that have a heat press. This is just another step that you can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up on my screen, and then I'll be right back once I'm done burning it. You ready? We're on?
We're on.
All right, here we are. We've done burned the screen, just like any other screen, except it's backwards. You can see that it's backwards right here. Right, because what happens is we're gonna print it on the paper, right? Run it through our dryer, and it'll be backwards. And when you put it on the shirt, it's gonna be flipped, and it'll be facing you the right side up. So that's the only thing you gotta be careful when you're doing these transfers. But what we use is parchment papers, is baking sheets. These are for cooking, right? We used to use these. These are transfer sheets. They're 15 by 15. These are from Ryonet, but these cost a lot more. So I had a bunch of these. I tested it and it worked. And we're just going with it. So you can buy a box of like 2,000 to 3,000 for about 40 bucks, and they last you forever. So here you go. Make sure it's flat. There's a little bit of adhesive that's left over from the previous jobs. I'm not putting any more because I don't want product to stick to the back. When we press it, you'll see why. Just make sure that's down. Love the screen. One good pass. If you do it one time, you do it twice, you're gonna blur your screen out. So it's a pretty clean image, real clean. Real messy job. What we do is just get the powder, right? Take all the extras off, run it through the dryer. Oh, 380, it's a little bit too high. 330, 340. It's about where you want to be at. You just want to make sure that there's no powder left over on there. You can feel on the edge and there's no powder, because what happens when you transfer it, that'll get stuck on the shirt and it'll show. So right here, let's go P-press it. Alright, we're back now. We had to let the P-press warmed up, it wasn't ready. So now we're gonna press it. 325, 327, 13 to 15 seconds. We're just gonna let it cool for a few seconds. Just let it cool down a little bit. If it's too hot, then you start pilling it, then it'll start coming up with it. So you gotta let it get a little bit cool. There's a print. The reason why we're doing this is because this is the back. It's gonna have a piece here, and then the front's gonna have a print. So it's just easier if we do a transfer instead of setting up on our press 3 different times, 3 different locations. It saves you a lot of time when you're doing this. So, and if you don't do sleeve prints because you have a sleeve press, that's something you can add to your customers. You know, add sleeves and stuff doing this. You know, so and you have it because it's fully cured, good print, good stretch. Real soft, you could barely feel it. So, you know, it's another alternative you can do.